Pepper says, are you ready to start cleaning this kitchen? I know I am. Hello everyone and welcome back to A Hoarder's Heart. For today, we are going to be cleaning in this kitchen because the holidays are right around the corner. We're going to blink and it's going to be Thanksgiving, and I want to give this kitchen a good scrubbing because I'll be honest, I'm not the best at deep cleaning the house. I mean, I can do maintenance like the floors and the dishes and stuff like that, but as far as a deep clean, not so much. So this video is inspired by Flylady and her cleaning method. If you follow Flylady, the kitchen is zone 2, and I'm going to be following her instructions on what to clean to give this kitchen a good deep clean just in time for the holidays. I also want to give a very special thank you to Aaron Vosberry, 7993, for your super generous, super thanks donation. It really does mean the world to me, and I do really appreciate that you believe in this channel and the direction that it's going, where we're helping everyone heal not only in hoarding disorder but relationships and cleaning up our spaces and just creating this loving community where we can lift each other up. So Erin, I'm so thankful and grateful for you, and this video is dedicated to you. So with Flylady, one of her number one things is shining your sink. So that's where we're going to start. Now, I have to do some dishes before I can start cleaning out this sink. So that is the first thing we're going to do. Now, I also half hand wash my dishes and half let the dishwasher do it. Mostly the plates and the bowls and the utensils I'll put into the dishwasher, and the other stuff I'll hand wash. And while we're at it, I might as well clean this kitchen sink caddy. Now, I love this thing, and if you need one, I have a link in the description box below to this one, but only if you need it. If you don't need one, clean the one that you already have. Okay, so I'm going to be very honest with you. This is where my clutter blindness and even dirt blindness come into play. So you're going to see some very funky dunky sections as we start to shine the sink. Now, this sponge, she's extremely old. She has to be a tossy. She has to go bye-bye. And what actually is clean needs to be taken out of this second sink. That way I'm not cross-contaminating anything here. So yeah, look away if you have a queasy tummy. But yeah, it's funky, and I feel a little ashamed of this. But you know what? It's okay, because I'm bringing awareness to my hoarding disorder. I'm so blind to this all the time that I don't see it. So now that I see it, I'm aware of it, I'm conscious of it. Let's go ahead. Let's shine this sink the way it's supposed to be, the way Flylady likes it to be. Now, as you can see, I like to use Barkeeper's Friend. A YouTube family member suggested that to me years ago. I love this product. I stand by this. And I'm also using a stainless steel sponge for the sink and an old toothbrush to clean out those cracks and crevices alongside the sink. And this side looks really nice and clean, so I'm happy about this. So now let's work on her evil twin over here. That is nasty, honey. Woo! And again, I'm just using an old toothbrush to get the crevices in here to really clean and scrub this out with the Barkeeper's Friend, just giving everything a really, really good scrub down here. Now, to traditional Flylady method of shining your sink, she will ask you to fill the sink up to the top and add a cup of bleach to soak for an hour before you start using your Barkeeper's Friend. Start scrubbing the sink down. There's a pre-soak to it. Now, I don't do that because I am very sensitive to bleach. That much bleach will give me such a wicked headache. So to avoid that, I feel like the Barkeeper's Friend and just scrubbing it comes out beautifully. Look at this sink. It looks like a brand new sink. I have not seen it this clean in a very long time, and I just love the results of this. So now let's move on to this countertop space right next to it, because of course cleaning off your countertops are part of the Flylady cleaning list. Now, I have to remove everything off of here before I can clean it off, right? And there's so much miscellaneous things that we got to get out of the way before we can start cleaning. Now, I also want to make sure that I'm cleaning the top of this toaster oven because we use this daily. We use this all the time. So now let's remove this. And I like to use Mrs. Meyer's cleaning products. I kind of use cleaning products that don't give me wicked headaches. That's how I determine if it's a good cleaning product or not. Does it give me headaches? Can't use it. Do I not give me a headache? Okay, we can totally do this. And also, as I was cleaning the sink, I had noticed how dirty these windows have become over the years. So I'm going to pop out the screens so I can clean it. Now, on Flylady's list, cleaning the inside of the windows is number 7. Now, am I going in numerical order? No. I'm ADHD, okay? I'm going in the order of what is going to hold my focus long enough. And that is this, because look at the difference from just cleaning the inside of the window. Look at the comparison of the two. So I'm going to take the screens outside and I'm just going to give them a hose down because there is some dust on it. And I was feeling extra energy, so I said, you know what? I'm going to also clean the outside of the windows because it is a beautiful, sunny, warm day. Now, normally hubby would do this, but he worked overtime and he works third shift and he's sleeping. And you know what? Girl power, because we can do this, because look at how amazing these windows look now. All right, so now let's move on to this countertop and that countertop, because basically these are one of my many doom piles. And you're probably wondering, what on earth is a doom pile? Well, a doom pile to me is basically all the stuff that you pile up because you don't know really what to do with it and you're feeling a little overwhelmed. So you tell yourself, I'll do it later. I feel like this is a pretty common behavioral trait in people with hoarding disorder and ADHD. Now, Flylady would call this a hotspot, but I feel like hotspots are more restricted to the same 2 or 3 areas because there's a lot of activity and they tend to get recluttered quickly. Where doom piles occur sporadically all over the house. It can be a countertop, a table, a corner, a box, a bag, a closet. It could be anywhere that there is an open space to put stuff in to deal with later. And basically a lot of times in my doom piles, it's a bunch of stuff that I just don't know what to do with it, whether it doesn't have a home at the moment or I just don't have the space to create a new home for it, which means now I have to make decisions on what am I going to let go of and what am I going to keep and what homes am I going to relocate to find a new home for it. And sometimes I just don't have the energy to process making all those decisions or cleaning it up. Or maybe I'm just feeling too overwhelmed about it and I'm just not in that healthy space where I can make these decisions and I just tell myself, sure, I'll do it later. Well, later is now, right? We're in the now. We are processing, we are decluttering, and we are finally clearing up one of the many doom piles that we have right now. Now, continuing with Flylady's kitchen cleaning list, the first one is that she wants you to clean out the fridge and give it a deep clean. Now, we did that a couple of weeks ago when we did a pantry clean out and organization, but there's always stuff in here that I can throw out because you should kind of clean it out weekly. I admittedly do not, so let's take the time and do it now. Now, number 2 on Flylady's list is to clean your microwave inside and out because yes, honey, my microwave is very used. Now, how I clean the inside is that I put a cup of water inside and microwave it for 5 minutes. That way it gets nice and steamy. And while I do that, I scrub the top of it. And when the 5 minutes is done, I make sure to use one of my hot hands to take out the cup of water because trust me, that is a very hot. But what it does is it creates a nice little steam bath inside of the microwave. So all that stuff that was caked on wipes right off real easily. And what I like about it is that there's no chemicals. There's no chemical smell to give me a headache. It wipes off really, really easily. And I'm also making sure to continuously wipe this rag down in water because you saw how funky this microwave has gotten, but it's all good. We're putting everything back in its place, back in order, and it is ready to go. Another thing on Flylady's list is that she wants you to wipe down all of the light fixtures, the fans, if you have any ceiling fans in your kitchen, any of the high corners or dusty areas. Now, I am using the Swiffer. This is something my mom gave me. And look, I'm on the short side, okay? I'm 5'3" on a good day. So I need a little extension and a little help. And this thing does really help me. Another thing on her list is that she wants you to clean the front of the cabinets. Now, let me tell you, this is a lot of work, okay? These are my personal workouts. And something that I didn't realize is that when you do the zone 2 cleaning for the kitchen, it's for the week. I was trying to do all of this in 2 days because I had to record the garage and we had a bunch of fun Halloween stuff planned out. And lastly, but certainly not least, on Flylady's list is to clean up your pet dishes and their area. And Miss Pepe, she loves to eat, honey, so we're gonna make sure that we are picking up all of her dishes and giving everything a really good scrub down. Now, I use very mild stuff for Peppy, and I make sure that I thoroughly washing it with hot water. And in Pepper's corner, we're just going to sweep up all the extra crumbs, getting them off of the floor. And what I use to clean up the actual floor is I don't use chemicals. We're just using very hot water on a rag to wipe it down. And now that everything is dry, we can start to put it back in place. And Miss Pepper is very excited because we had her worried there for a minute. Where was her food? She has been starving for the past hour or so. No, she's just always hungry and loves to eat in Peppy's corner. And when Pepper was done eating and went for her post-meal nap, I like to finish the video with mopping up the floor because I feel like it's the finishing touch. And we did it. We gave this kitchen a nice cleanup. Now, is there more to do? Did we miss some things on Flylady's list? We actually did, but you know what? We checked off a lot of the boxes and we got a lot done. I now know that this actually takes a week to do, not so much a day or even 2, but it's okay because we're ahead of the game. We gave this kitchen a big clean and I'm just excited for it. And my hope and my prayer is that this video motivated and encouraged you to clean, declutter, and let go of something in your home today too.